I wish I took me serious, man. But either way, I'm still gonna report this information because some of you guys do. I just wish I really could get more donations, but I got to keep the episodes coming and keep the information coming and keep people knowing that this is serious. But I was just evacuated out of everything that I have, really my land that I just told you guys about, based upon this annuity that just dropped. And that's what I was teaching you guys about, how they could just come. I'm not going to go into what happened because it was very physical. I will say that. Not just, this is no game. And very legal and political as well, but I was just removed and evacuated. Removed, you can call it that. That's a better way of putting it. / evacuated. Because we did have some Moroccans that helped us with a little change. Because we only have a PayPal account which is connected to this email called 13signsastrology@gmail.com, of which I had a computer ID system hooked up to that email. However, that system has been compromised due to what just happened and some stuff that happened before that. I've been robbed several times over millions of dollars, and it's difficult. It's one thing to make the money, but it's another thing to keep it and contain it in property or land or something. And I guess I shouldn't have spoke about that on camera yesterday and showed you the area because that brought them there. I don't know, but messed up. But the bottom line is that it was an annuity that fell, and I'm a person that I'm a student, and I could be crying about this, but I'm gonna find a lesson in it, and I found a lesson in it. And it's dealing with the annuity on a soccer game with Lebanon. And Lebanon dropped an annuity on another Middle Eastern country. It's hard to pronounce. But they dropped this annuity or whatever, and I'll leave some links or whatever, you can look it up. But essentially what happened is that this annuity was dropped, and their flag is what I want to point out. Because Lebanon's flag is actually the same symbols. I'm just going into symbology, which is important when you research flags that is on the U.S. continental flag. If you know anything about the history of Lebanon, this was represented as kind of like a prison planet that was based upon finances that weren't monetized on, even going back into the biblical days, of which got them into a prison system dealing with albinism and the technology that they were using to enhance their looks and their beauty in Egyptian times. You remember how beautiful they were, supposedly. You see how they had these fine features, and the Hindu deities had these fine features, and they was financed, a lot of that. And what happened is that they ran out of money and put them into a prison based upon finance, which is happening now. And this annuity just dropped, which has allowed me to go into this because this is proven. It's simple that the land was once connected, and prior to the continental drift, which wasn't as long ago as you think it was, the land was separated. This continental drift, from our research, could have happened as early as 1,000 years ago. So they got you all warped out on time. They tell you these numbers like millions, and this is quantum talk. That's what I want to point out here. When they talk about these high numbers, like that was 50 million years ago, I just found some dinosaur bones. Spooky, based upon me getting left here where I'm at now. Eventually I'll show them, but I'm trying to find a new camp because I'm practically a nomad based upon what just happened with this major annuity that nobody is seeing in soccer. And I'm telling you, it's not just billions in soccer, but trillions, because these annuities go back to time back in other countries, back before the country first got started, and things of that nature. These annuities go back, and they keep coming back over and over again to their visas. So this is our time to visa this again. We are slowly headed into a prison based upon debt and credit payments not being turned into commodities if we're not careful. And I'm just a teacher, really. I mean, I can't tell you what to do, but that's what's happening or whatever. So this annuity needs to be followed. I'm gonna try to leave some links and let you look at least the Lebanese flag. Hopefully I can let you see the country as well that they played or whatever, and leave you a link, because I hate that I don't have the actual name, but they just had a soccer game with the team of Lebanon. They played a Middle Asian country, Maldives or something of that nature. It's hard to pronounce these countries. I don't even know. I'm still learning the sports stuff, and it's helping me with my research because I'm already privy to it. But the fact that they dropped that annuity is going into, I know the story behind Asia and how Africans emerged into Asia, which is taking us back into that history. So that helped me to find that annuity, which is kind of scary because so people are like, so what are you saying? We could slowly be put into a system of when the Anunnaki came and decided to enslave, based upon different civilizations having more knowledge and records of certain things that we don't have knowledge and records of. We want to fight them and things of that nature, but over time, these civilizations are very populous, of which we don't know, and they'll just keep sending people, so eventually they will take your land and put annuities on you based upon lack of knowledge. That's why I always keep studying or whatever. So this new annuity in the U.S. needs to be watched. This election, all of that that's coming up needs to be watched, but it's going to be a lot of changes on this continent because we got a continental red flag going on right now that no one knows about. So I'm going to come up with more, just dropping knowledge. Keep studying. Stay vigilant.